Live from John's Grill on Berry Street in Fort Worth. Welcome to the Players Club with hosts Emma Holtquist and Olivia Lee, and featuring TCU student athletes. Brought to you by John's Grill online at johnsgrill.com and by Fans Vintage, the Frog Fam's #1 source for rare and vintage TCU gear. Now, here are Emma and Olivia.
I'm Olivia Lee, joined by my co-host Emma Hillquist here at John's Grill Live. We are so excited to be back with another episode this week. We'll be here every Thursday at 6 p.m. It's a great time, and our official sponsors are here, Fans Vintage. They've got a great pop-up shop in the back. Make sure you tune in and check it out because they've got some good stuff. I've been eyeing a bomber jacket back there that I know I really want. Might have to get it this week. We are so excited to be here back again, and we have lovely guests here with us this week, don't we, Emma?
Yes, that's right. We have Dani and Tania Moreno.
Yay!
Dani Alvarez, welcome.
Thank you.
They're here to plug their scrimmage this weekend.
Yeah,
right.
We've got
Friday
lots
and
to
Saturday.
talk about with them. They are the stars of beach volleyball. We're so excited to have them here. Also bring awareness to beach volleyball. Feel like we're never talking about it. One of the cooler sports that I've ever seen. I've never played. Me and Emma have a lot of questions.
We have a lot.
Even about the logistics of the game, because I feel like a lot of people don't have a great understanding of it. And I think that's kind of the first thing we wanted to talk about.
Let's start with the basics. So, how does it work? Because you guys are ones, right? But, what does that mean exactly?
Yeah.
So 2 against 2.
Okay.
This is not indoor. It's 2 against 2.
Yep.
We play in the sand, and it's a
playing as a pair, but we're also playing as a team.
Yeah.
So here at college level, we play 5 pairs against 5 pairs,
Okay.
and there are 5 positions. So you have to win 3 of
Out of
those
the 5.
matches
Okay.
in order to win the duel.
Yeah.
Very
And
cool.
what you're getting at right here is she's saying collegiate versus international because, yes,
You guys
they
are
play
big
international
time.
as
You guys
well.
are
They
big
are
time.
big time. We're going to get into that too. But, okay, so that's interesting. So you have a big scrimmage this weekend coming up, right? How many pairs will you rotate through and play throughout the scrimmage this weekend?
I think everyone is gonna play, and
Okay.
the coaches also are gonna try to make some pairs, switch it up, and also see everyone competing so they can give a chance for all our team members because we're all almost 25. So
Yeah.
let's see how it goes.
Is
Yeah.
that big for a college team, 25?
Well, my freshman year, I think we were 17 on the team.
Okay, wow.
So it's been a big jump.
Right.
Only 10 people are in the lineup. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how does that
Huge.
does that compete? How do you guys compete for those spots every week? I mean, obviously you guys are pretty stable in your ones, but
Yeah.
do people jump around? Do people switch up?
work every day
Yeah.
and show there and try our best. I think everyone they all do great. Fight
Yeah.
for the spot and also respect.
Well, yeah,
respect
and I
each
feel
player.
like competition too and having the ability to kind of move around your spot is ideal because it pushes you to work harder and it pushes you for that spot. So I know you guys are hard workers. Obviously, you're holding that one spot, and that's great. And it kind of drives you to keep holding that spot and keep doing well, right? Because you're practicing hard and kind of competing basically with your teammates. I always felt like that sort of pressure is almost a positive thing because it pushes you.
Yeah.
Now, you guys were ranked top 3, right? Predicted to be ranked top 3. Congratulations. That's amazing. That's
Thank you.
awesome way to represent TCU as well. So we love that. How do you guys like that pressure of having a ranking before the season? Does that push you, or is it maybe give you a little bit of worry or nerves, anything like that? How do you feel about it?
I think it's a good thing to be ranked high. Every team comes after you super hard, so you have to go to the court every match at your best because they're gonna be at their best. Also, we're ranked 3, we still have 2 spots to
Yeah.
Jump.
fight for it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, every day it's a fight to be able to be there at the end of May.
Yeah.
I also think it's a good type of pressure because it forces you to be always consistent, be on the top 5. It's our goal, not
Yeah.
go down. And also what Dani said, you have room for like getting that first spot, that seat in the national country.
Yeah. Is there someone that's like your big competitor that you guys are always up against, or in the end it's kind of you and another team, or is it just kind of depend year to year?
Well, in our conference,
Yeah.
Florida State has won the conference title, I
Okay.
think, the last 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
So, like, right now, that's our rival. We really won that conference title this
Yeah,
year. So,
yeah.
like, that's our biggest rival. But also, UCLA got ranked first
Okay.
in this preseason pool. So, that's also, like,
Yeah.
a good
And
rival to beat.
Do you fly to UCLA and play them this year, or do they come here?
I think we're playing them in April in Cal Poly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, California, a good place to play beach volleyball, being on the water and all of that. That's like a nice place to be set up, I'm sure.
Generally, like when you go play places, are these girls nice, or is there a team that you don't have to say which team, but like, is there a team that they're like mean? Like, are people like pretty nice usually when you play them?
I think we, especially us, we don't notice that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't pay attention. Maybe they're rude. Maybe they're not.
Do you
We
try
just
to
play
give
beach volleyball.
I love it.
I try to kind of give the intimidation factor a little bit, though. I feel like if it's
Dani
2
being
on 2,
intimidating?
you guys are
Dani?
like eyeing each other down across the court. No,
It's funny because like we always like put our sunglasses on to like
yeah.
don't make eye contact with anybody, but like
that's awesome.
but also like every time we go to a place and like we know someone from Europe from other tournaments,
Yeah.
it's always like lovely to see them playing overseas as well because like
course.
it brings you like a little bit of home.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
like a
Aw,
community of
that's
you guys
nice.
together.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that. That makes so much sense, though, and I bet it's inspiring to see other players coming over from across seas and playing in America, doing that whole thing, bringing beach volleyball here. I mean, I don't even know. I feel like there's definitely a lot more people across seas that are playing beach volleyball, but having you here, which later on in the show, we also want to ask you about that recruiting process because I'm just so curious how that works.
Yeah.
I had a question though, kind of between your pair specifically. Do you guys assign each other an individual role on the court, on the sand? I don't know. Am I saying that properly? On the court, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys have like specified roles, or how does that work?
like tricks that like do you
Yeah.
like always get the ball from here? Like, I don't know. How does
Yeah.
it work?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm the blocker.
I'm defender.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. There we go.
That's what it is. See, I'm
Does
telling
every-
you, I'm very naive when it
Yeah.
comes to beach
Does every
volleyball. I
pair
need to know
have
all
like
these
a blocker defender?
Some teams have split players, which means that they block and defend at the same time. Like
Wow.
they alternate.
Okay.
So yeah, we have everything.
things. Okay, yeah, I was just curious kind of how that dynamic works and how you guys rely on each other because it's just you two out there on the court. You have to have so much trust in each other and be able to kind of communicate well, right? That's really important. in your-
100%. I mean, that's like trust is like a really big word for us. Like every time we step on the court, I know that like Tania is like going to do her thing, and like I
Yeah.
know she trusts me that like I'm gonna do what I have to do, and like we see each other working every single day, so like we have the confidence that like we've done our work. And
Yeah. And
Also, we've been playing for more than 6 years, so everything
Wow,
just
yeah.
flows. Like
yeah, it's natural. Love that chemistry for you guys. Another question we had.
Was about Spain.
Yeah.
And home.
Yeah.
How I want to know how you guys got TCU. Like, how did you hear? So Hector was he like the reason you guys came?
she can go first. She's 1 year older, so
Yeah.
she was
Okay,
the first
Dani,
coming.
let's
You
break it
tell us
down.
your
What's the
Kind
story?
of how you
Yeah.
got here.
So
TCU.
well, Esther, he's from the Canary Islands. He's from Spain.
Okay.
I didn't know him before he started recruiting me,
Mhm.
but our coach from the national team, he know him. So like
Okay.
I got in contact with Esther and like I started talking like, and then there was another girl from Puerto Rico.
Cool.
She was committed to come here,
Uh,
and like everybody was telling me how cool TCU were and like
Yeah.
how nice, and like to be honest, I couldn't believe that something was that perfect as everybody was telling me.
Yeah.
Then I come in my official visit and I found out like everything was true. Like
Yeah.
campus super nice, everybody on the team was super nice,
Yeah.
and like I mean, it's been one of the best decisions of my life. I love TCU.
Aw.
That's so great to hear.
Did Hector call you in Spanish?
What?
When Hector was talking to you over the phone for like recruiting, was it in Spanish?
100%.
I love it.
Always.
And he talks to you guys in Spanish, like on the
Yeah.
courts.
Yeah.
Is that nice? Like when you're playing like two Americans or something, like people who don't speak Spanish, you can just like shout at you guys. Like it's like a code.
I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think we really like do it in order to other people don't like
Yeah.
understanding us.
Right, but it's
Just
just
It's
like
better
yeah,
for
it's just
us
easier.
to
Yeah,
like.
It's
Yeah.
easier to think
Yeah,
their
yeah,
language.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And what about you? Your
Okay,
story.
so once she got to TCU, Hector called me.
Okay.
Like, hey, Dani's here.
Yeah.
She's having a great time. Like, trying to convince me. I was like,
Rubbing it in a little
here,
bit.
I have like, you are the only like college contacting me to like recruit me.
Yeah.
And studying
Wow.
abroad was never in my plans. Never like going to TCU or to the United States.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know. And 2 weeks later, I had my official visit.
Wow.
He was like, okay,
Wow.
you're flying like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And when it came, this was like in the movies. Like,
Aw.
I was like, this is real. Like, I had
Yeah.
the chance to go to my first football game. I was like,
Oh my
on-
gosh.
I love it. All the internationals on our team just like love that we have cheerleaders.
Yeah, I
Was that
like-
like crazy for you?
yeah, like,
Is it like a
Yeah.
total
It's like
culture
the
shock?
movies,
Like,
literally.
Yeah.
like, what,
Yeah.
High
It's like
School
movie.
Musical? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
No, it probably is
Yeah.
literally like High School Musical to you guys. That's just crazy. How long is the flight from Spain to here?
11 hours.
11, 12.
11,
Yeah.
12.
Is it direct?
So that, you just visited one time, committed,
Yeah.
done.
Well,
Done
yeah,
deal.
it was one weekend. I think I flew like on Friday and I was back on Sunday or
Oh,
something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
And then he kept calling me, "Hey, how are you doing? What about your decision?" I was like, "I don't know. Okay, let's try." I just tried and I signed in.
Wow.
I came.
That's amazing.
I love it. That's so fun.
What were you going to say?
Well, we knew we wanted to play on the World Tour together.
Yeah.
So like we also tried to find a place where we could go together,
Yep.
and we
Yeah.
found the right
And it worked out
place.
perfectly.
Yeah.
And has your family been able to come to TCU and see you guys play, or have you gone there and they watched you? How has that worked?
My parents came twice my freshman year,
Awesome.
and literally my mom is flying in I think in 2 weeks,
Oh, yay.
and they're also
Fun.
coming to my graduation.
Oh, my
Both of
gosh.
them, so that's
Yay.
fun.
And what about you, Tanya?
My mom came once.
Okay.
And good thing that now she's working in Florida.
Oh,
Tampa.
Perfect.
So she
That's
got
great.
a job there. So I'll see her like
All
in
the
2 or
time.
3 weeks, and that's nice. My dad never came.
Okay, so he
Yeah.
hasn't been yet. Do you guys have big families or siblings, anything like that, or only
I have
child?
two sisters.
Two sisters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nephews. Like, I have a huge family,
Yeah.
but like all around Spain. So like we don't have like a home, like a home.
Got it. Yeah. And how is that kind of being apart from your siblings? Is that a weird dynamic, being so far away? You guys are on a huge time difference too, right?
I know. I mean, we left our homes when we were like 14,
Okay.
so like they got used to it.
Yeah. You.
It's
Yeah.
just phone calls around 4 p.m. That is
Yeah.
like 11 p.m. in Spain.
So
That's
you
when
can
we
make
call
it
each other.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time difference is tough. I can't imagine communicating with people across the country or across the globe, but that's amazing that you guys make it work. And I'm so happy that TCU is the perfect place for you. I mean, that's
I
just
love
the
it.
ideal situation that you can have coming across seas. I had another question. This has to do with off season. I know you guys are in season right now. What does off season look like for you guys training wise? Also, what do you like to do not training, not focusing on beach volleyball, or are you just doing it all the time?
So this year of season was only like November and December,
Yep.
right? Yeah, and probably next year it's only gonna be, well, this year it's only gonna be December.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's like time to like practice more
Yeah.
and like get reps in, and
Yeah.
then like I don't know, also like use that time to hang out more with your friends and everything, because like
Yeah.
you
And
have
build
more time.
relationships here, right? I mean, you
Yeah.
guys are all over the place all the time. I can't imagine that. So
Yeah.
being able to have a little bit of a moment to take a breath before you go into season.
I think like one of the things that like college in America gives to you is like a lot of connections and a lot of like really good friends from all over the world. Like
yeah.
you're living with tons of athletes, tons of people like from over the world, and like I think that's just like really amazing.
Well, you and Emma have lived together, haven't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's roomie.
Roomies.
Yeah, roomies. So you've been able to make that connection. That's just amazing to connect with people in a different sport too, right?
Yeah.
Like such a fun dynamic. I think one last question before we head to break. This is kind of you don't have to dive into the specifics. We can get back to that. But what does your exercise training look like both on and off season? Do you guys lift a ton of weights? Do you run? What is the kind of regimen for that?
So off season we have 4 days of lifting in the weight room,
Cool.
and then there are like different rules: 8-hour rules, 21-hour rule,
Mhm.
something like that. 8 hours.
Like a mandatory 8. Yeah.
Yeah. mandatory
so
time, you
like
gotta be in
depends on all the compliance rules,
Got
like
it.
regarding practices. So it's like more chill, but also like your mindset is like different set, so you have like you don't have that pressure from competitions and stuff like that.
Totally.
So now that we're in season, we just live 2 days per week or
Okay.
3, depending if we don't have like tournaments during the weekend.
Yeah.
And we practice really like every day.
And
Yeah.
then conditioning wise, we usually do way more conditioning off season.
Yes.
And now everything is like more speed and like
More
we'll-
skills and stuff.
Yeah.
I see
Yes.
y'all running in that sand. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you're
I don't
putting
know how
that
you
work
do
in
that,
for
yeah.
sure. It's very impressive. I can barely walk in sand, let alone run in it. I can't imagine. We're going to head to a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear more from Dani and Tania. Stay tuned, everyone.
Texas-based Happy Water offers the best tasting sugar-free kids drink ever made. Happy Water comes in 4 delicious flavors that you can find at local retailers and on Amazon. Each pouch contains 0 grams of sugar, 0 calories, and 0% juice. Head to happydrinks.com for more information and to purchase Happy Water. That's HAPI drinks.com. Live happy, be happy, drink happy.
On the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining on its
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Dixon, the proud owner and founder of Fans Vintage. We sell rare and vintage gear for all things TCU. I graduated from TCU with an MBA in 2020 and actually started Fans Vintage as part of a class project during COVID. And now, 2 years later, we've grown from selling random vintage gear on Instagram into a full-time retail business with rare and custom gear you can't find anywhere else. This business has always been about creating a community of passionate fans and bringing people together where nostalgia and school pride collide.
We couldn't have gotten here without your tremendous enthusiasm and support. So thank you, and we can't wait to share what's next.
Stay tuned, and as always, go Frogs.
Flying T Club provides the everyday TCU fan and alum the ability to specifically support TCU student athletes. Flying T Club offers 3 levels of memberships. The Flying T Club is a nonprofit organization supporting the brand development of TCU student athletes through a series of unique event-based networking opportunities, which are exclusive to our members. These events provide a great social engagement tool for our members and student athletes alike. Follow them on Instagram at Flying T Club or online at flyingtclub.com.
This is Cowtown Headache Center, a neurology clinic that specializes in headache medicine. We offer standard oral medications, we offer trigger point injections, we offer multiple nerve blocks, we offer infusions both for prevention medication and for acute relief. My name is Andrew Levere. I'm a physician assistant that has a special certification from the National Headache Foundation in headache medicine. Patients are pretty shocked when I tell them we have tons of options for them and that we can do better than what they're doing. I don't just tell you, here's one medicine we're going to try. I'll give them options, and then ultimately we choose together as the provider and patient. It's very satisfying to know that we're changing people's lives.
Welcome back to the Players Club. It's Olivia Lee here alongside Emma Hillquist, and we are joined by the lovely beach volleyball pair, Dani and Tania. So glad to have you guys here. While I have your attention, I just want to give a quick shout out to our official sponsors, Fans Vintage, your number 1 spot for all rare and vintage TCU gear. Their pop-up stand is here tonight in the back and will be here every single show. Make sure to give them a follow at Fans Vintage Gear on Twitter and Instagram, or find them online at fansvintage.com. All right, you guys, we touched on this earlier a little bit with partner dynamic, but I really want to dive into that. I feel like that's something that is essential to beach volleyball. Correct me if I'm wrong, but how did you two know that you were a perfect match? Was there a specific game you had or a time that you met and really connected? Can you guys kind of pinpoint that?
You know, love at first sight.
Yeah.
That was so
I
young.
don't know. I feel like once we played our first tournaments together, we found that connection, and we kept it, but also like developed it. And now it's just like easy, instant, like
It clicked.
Did you guys play together before TCU?
Yeah.
We met each other in 2016 at the
Okay.
National Team Training Center. And we played our first tournament 2017. And then we just kept playing like every summer, 2 or 3 more tournaments. And like even though we weren't practicing together during the whole year,
Like,
every
the
time
games were good.
we will only practice for 1-2
Wow.
days before every tournament, and like we were getting like really good results, and like
Just clicked.
Yeah.
So, and you guys aren't close to like each other in Spain, right? Like y'all's hometowns. How far is like the drive?
4 hours.
Yeah.
Drive, maybe.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
can't get together in an afternoon and practice
Oh,
every
no.
single day. That
Yeah.
doesn't work like
That's
that.
crazy. That's like fate. Okay, so like how much time would you guys say that you guys spend together every day? Just like for practice? You guys like get sick of each other, especially when you guys are traveling?
Let's say practice time is enough to find our boundaries.
Yeah.
We're like, I don't know, like a relationship maybe. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have balance.
You can
Well,
only
gotta have
spend an
balance.
allotted amount of time together
Right.
before you're like, I need my personal space. How long do you practice every day? Is it like a 4-hour span?
1 hour in the weight room and then between 2 and 3.
yeah.
Okay.
But whenever we travel international, we're like 24 hours together
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
like a week. And like if there's like tournaments back to back, it's 24 hours a day, like for maybe a month.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
That must be nice though to have someone kind of like a partner to just go through all that stuff with you. Like if
Yeah.
you're like, oh man, like I just traveled a bunch. Like at least you have someone that's like there.
Well,
by your
I was
side.
going to ask too, is it common for beach volleyball pairs to stay together for years at a time? Is that kind of like you get your partner and you consistently are
Yeah.
together?
Yeah, it's a common thing.
And
Like
you said
internationally,
you
it is.
said like 6 years you guys have been playing together?
We've
Is that
been
what you
playing, we've been playing on and off since 2017. But like since January last year, we decided we were going to get into the tour together.
Yeah.
So like only playing with each other, it's been a year.
Yeah, full year.
Okay, got
a
it.
full year.
And you just mentioned the tour, so I want to ask now so I don't forget to. Can you talk to us kind of about what that looks like? I mean, you're going to be on an international stage, Olympic aspirations, like that's amazing. I don't even know how many athletes at TCU have had Olympic aspirations. I couldn't count on my hands. That's amazing. What does that process look like? When do you go abroad? When does it start? Could you kind of run that down for me?
Well, the Beats Pro Tour
Yeah.
it started around 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
We flew to Qatar. We played our first tournament there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And right now, I think they're like in 2 weeks another 2 tournaments in Mexico
Okay.
that we won't be attending because we have NCAA.
Yes.
And then, well, we're gonna miss like 5 tournaments of the tour this year because of college. And then we will be playing almost like twice every month, 3 times every month, like different tournaments.
And are there like qualifying matches to be on the tour? Is that how that works? Or you kind of get selected?
It also depends, like in the level of the like. It's point based, so if you have enough points,
Yeah.
you get to the main draw. If
get
you don't have like enough points to get into the main draw, you play a qualification.
Okay.
And there are like 3 different levels: elite, challenger, and futures. We're gonna try to play as much challengers as we can, and also like elites if we have enough points.
Yeah. Is it also, sorry, I have so many questions just about how it works, but is it divided up by ages, or could you be playing someone that's much older than you or much younger?
We're playing in senior level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, Elite 16,
Yeah.
only the top 16 teams in the world can get into main draw.
Okay.
So when we flew to Qatar, it was an Elite 16 tournament.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, we lost in the quali.
Okay.
But we maybe lost against like a top 20 team in the world, top 25.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
like in elite level, like all the matches are insane.
Yeah.
Like well, even in challengers.
Yeah.
But, like
Yeah.
Does playing those matches make playing games back at school like easier for you? Like just like, oh, I played, top 25 team in the entire world last week. Like now I'm just playing.
I would say the other way around.
Okay.
Like
Really?
like playing that, like we play almost 40 games per season here in college.
Yeah.
So like once we get to Spain to play like internationally, it's like okay, it's one more.
Okay, yeah. That's cool.
Also, of course, like playing internationally and like going to Qatar and play like, against top 20 teams like in the war, you then come back and like, hey,
little more
I've
relaxed.
lost against this girl,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, yeah, I think so.
it gives you like a completely different mindset because here you're playing 4 matches or 5 matches every weekend.
Okay.
No matter what, like you can lose in the morning, but then you know you're gonna have a match in the afternoon that you
Okay.
have to win.
So you'd say it's higher stakes then when you're playing internationally, or
But then when you play internationally, you can lose one game and be out of the tournament
Wow,
that
yeah.
quick. So like
more to lose
yeah,
for sure.
not more lose, but like
Less
it's
chances.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. To compete. That's interesting.
to
I
be
didn't
on
know
your
it
game.
worked like that. And I didn't even know you guys played up to 4 and 5 matches a week. I mean, that must take a huge toll on your bodies. How do you recover from that? Is there certain things you have to do? Like, do you have to go see the PT or whoever to kind of recover after a game? Or
Usually we have the day off, like
Okay.
next day.
Yeah.
Usually it's day off. Maybe we can get some massages or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then PT.
Yeah, a lot of
Always.
falling happening in beach volleyball, right? Falling on your knees and stuff. Is that like painful for you? You're used to it at this point.
It's soft. The sun is soft. So
Yeah.
I would say more shoulders,
Okay.
back. No? What else?
Yeah,
I
kind of.
feel like what you learn in college is like how important it is to recover. 'Cause,
Yes.
like since you're playing matches all the time, you really need to use all your time to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
And
you
the
got-
sun. I mean, that's tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably getting a good tan on.
I get tired watching you guys. Like I can't imagine playing.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I wanted you to run us through. I thought this would be kind of fun. A day in the life, and you could do even today
Yes.
if you wanted, and kind of finish it off with this. What does a day in the life look like for you guys from when you wake up to when you go to bed, with class, practice, all the different things that you're doing?
Yeah,
Both
like
of you
an,
can
like
go.
an in-season day.
Yeah.
Good at
Give
this.
us as
She
much
makes
detail
some
as you
TikToks.
can. Yeah. Oh, you make some TikToks with it?
sometimes
I love that.
Sometimes.
Hey, I do
Wait,
that
wait,
too.
what's the Instagram? You guys have like a pair Instagram, right?
Oh, we are. You can follow us at Dantan VV.
VV.
Dantan VV. You heard that here, folks. Everyone give
Yeah,
him a
go
follow.
follow.
But give me the day in the life. I want the rundown.
Well, so I'm gonna start a practice day, normal day. We usually lift at like 7:30.
Okay.
So
Early.
I woke up around 6:40 a.m.
Mhm.
Then lifts. Then I go straight to class. Then
Breakfast at some point.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
What are you
Well,
eating for breakfast?
Yeah, are you getting
I
a little
usually
acai?
have- I love acai bowls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm lately into protein smoothies.
Oh, from the
So,
from
yeah,
the
from
the
summer,
station.
station.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, which one's your favorite?
Vegan strawberry banana.
Mine too. Stop.
See, you guys have access to these amazing smoothies I hear all about. I'm like, I'm missing out on this. You guys are
It's
gonna have to
really-
sneak me one out because
yeah.
I'm so tempted to try. I hear all about it.
It's really insane, like the amount of snacks and like
Yeah.
good food we get.
Food,
'Cause,
yeah.
like that really helps you a lot of time. Well, I love cooking, but like
Not.
if I finish lifting at 8:30 and
That's
then
what
I
I
have
was gonna
class
say.
at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
and I want a sour in between, like having those smoothies right after, like
Is
it's
convenient.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super convenient. Then class. Then I go to rehab. Then I usually cook lunch.
Okay.
Then practice, and then dinner and study.
Yeah.
Aw.
And then sleep.
Yeah.
And she didn't mention you're a math major, correct?
Yeah.
I mean,
What a
that's so
smarty.
impressive being a full-time athlete and then a math
And
major.
also a genius.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
seriously, what's your hardest math class that you've had to take at TCU?
Calc 3 was a tough one.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I took AP Calculus and it did not go well for me. So I cannot imagine making it to Calc 3. That's impressive.
And then this year I'm taking actuarial mathematics.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds, I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Math is like another language to me. It's like Spanish.
Yeah.
It's the same
How
thing.
many languages do you guys speak?
I speak 3 languages.
Wow.
Which
Spanish,
one?
English, and Russian.
Russian.
What?
Russian.
Why Russian?
My mom is from Russia.
Cool.
She was born in
Wow.
Russia, and then I got like the double nationality, so I speak Russian too.
So did you learn to speak Russian when you were growing up?
Yeah.
Before Spanish?
at the same time.
Both.
Like,
Okay.
my
So
dad
English
spoke-
was
yeah.
English was the third one.
Yeah.
on
That's
the-
cool.
That's crazy. Is Russian really hard?
It is
A difficult language? I would imagine.
Do you use that a lot? I mean, I guess we can talk to your mom.
With my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she thinks in Spanish. Like now she doesn't use it anymore. So
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. And what about you, Dani? Any languages or just Spanish and English?
Yeah.
Yeah, basic. And you need to give us your day in the life. What is it?
Okay.
Similar to hers?
This semester I'm taking more classes than Dennis. So
Okay.
like
yeah.
I wake up. Usually I have a snack like a banana or something before weights, so I don't pass out.
Good idea.
I take my snacks before class. 3 classes usually, or my 2 hours and 30-minute art classes because I'm a studio art minor. If I have time, treatment, practice, quick shower, and usually we go to TT for dinner, to training table.
Yeah. And did you say art is your minor or studio
I'm
art?
a communication studies major
Yes.
and studio art minor.
Studio art. Why studio art? You just
I just
enjoy
like
doing
arts.
that in your free
I've
time?
been taking ceramics, photography.
That's
all like
fun.
that.
That's so cool.
fun. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna head to break, and we're gonna talk more about childhood, growing up, how you guys chose beach volleyball. But yeah, when we return, we'll talk about all that. So stay tuned.
On the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining like it's gonna be.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Dixon, the proud owner and founder of Fans Vintage. We sell rare and vintage gear for all things TCU. I graduated from TCU with an MBA in 2020 and actually started Fans Vintage as part of a class project during COVID. And now, 2 years later, we've grown from selling random vintage gear on Instagram into a full-time retail business with rare and custom gear you can't find anywhere else. This business has always been about creating a community of passionate fans and bringing people together where nostalgia and school pride collide.
We couldn't have gotten here without your tremendous enthusiasm and support. So thank you, and we can't wait to share what's next.
Stay tuned, and as always, go Frogs.
Flying T Club provides the everyday TCU fan and alum the ability to specifically support TCU student athletes. Flying T Club offers 3 levels of memberships. The Flying T Club is a nonprofit organization supporting the brand development of TCU student athletes through a series of unique event-based networking opportunities, which are exclusive to our members. These events provide a great social engagement tool for our members and student athletes alike. Follow them on Instagram at Flying T Club or online at flyingtclub.com.
This is Cowtown Headache Center, a neurology clinic that specializes in headache medicine. We offer standard oral medications, we offer trigger point injections, we offer multiple nerve blocks, we offer infusions both for prevention medication and for acute relief. My name is Andrew Levere. I'm a physician assistant that has a special certification from the National Headache Foundation in headache medicine. Patients are pretty shocked when I tell them we have tons of options for them and that we can do better than what they're doing. I don't just tell you, here's one medicine we're gonna try. I'll give them options, and then ultimately we choose together as a provider and patient. It's very satisfying to know that we're changing people's lives.
Texas-based Happy Water offers the best-tasting, sugar-free kids drink ever made. Happy Water comes in 4 delicious flavors that you can find at local retailers and on Amazon. Each pouch contains 0 grams of sugar, 0 calories, and 0% juice. Head to happydrinks.com for more information and to purchase Happy Water. That's HAPI drinks.com. Live happy, be happy, drink happy.
Welcome back to the Players Club, everyone. At John's Grill here, a fast, casual service in a fun, relaxed, family-friendly environment featuring 11 big screen TVs for you to catch the big game on. The mixology team here has crafted a cocktail and beer menu. Heard the Hypno Toad's really good, might I add, featuring local spirits and brews from across Texas. Go visit their website at johnsgrill.com, or you can follow them on Instagram, Twitter. We're going to be here every week.
Yep.
You'll be hearing from us here at John's Grill. Food's amazing. Got to check it out.
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back, everyone.
John's Grill, we love it. Okay, so let's talk about beach volleyball, how you guys got started in it, what other sports you played. Because, Dani, you were like a world-class tennis player, right?
Yeah, I used to play tennis. That's the reason why I'm probably in America right now. Like, I saw growing up a lot of people from my club and from over Spain coming to study abroad.
Yeah.
And, like, living the college American dream. And I was like,
You're
I
like,
really
I want
want to
that.
do that. And since I'm like 9 years old, I knew I wanted to come to the States because of tennis.
Wow.
And I kind of switched this sport, but like,
When did you make that switch?
And why?
when I was 14,
Okay.
in 2016, I think,
Okay.
I started getting like kind of tired of tennis.
Mm-hmm.
And my classmates won nationals at indoor volleyball.
Okay.
And they were like, you should try it, like you're gonna like it. And I was like, no.
And you're tall. You've got the height going for
yeah,
you.
you're tall. And I was like, no, I wanna keep playing tennis and I wanna go to States.
Yeah.
And well, there was a point, I don't know how, but like they convinced me to try
Switch.
it. And then like out of nowhere, the Spanish national team called me to like join them
Wow.
Wow.
in the training center for beach volleyball after only practicing like 7 days in my life.
Oh
And I
my
was
gosh.
like, are they joking?
Dani, what?
Yeah, literally. And well, I ended up there. And I'm here right now. So
Yeah, I guess it
that
worked out
works
for you.
out.
After
Yeah.
a week, you're like,
Wait, so
I'm
did
really
you
good.
start then with indoor volleyball, or were you doing beach?
I played like 3 months of indoor volleyball at the same time as tennis.
Okay.
Because I really thought I was going to keep playing tennis.
Yeah.
And then they called me to move 10 hours away from my home
Wow.
to play beach volleyball. And I was like, I mean, I can give it a try. And if I don't like it, I can always go back to tennis. Like,
Take a chance, yeah.
That's the most interesting route that I've ever heard, because you obviously were fixated on tennis and then switching. I mean, you must have been a stud from the start, because
Right.
I don't think the Spanish national team just calls you up on a random day for fun. You must have been a stud. What about you, Tanya? Is there like a sport you were into before, or was volleyball always it for you?
Just beach volleyball, I'll say, because my dad was a beach volleyball coach,
Okay.
and my
Oh,
mom
fun.
was a professional beach volleyball player.
Oh,
well,
there you
so
go.
she started her career in Russia, and then she moved to Spain, where she met my dad.
Yeah.
They got married. I was
Aw.
born,
Aw.
so I think
So
I
it
had
was
no
destined.
choice.
Yeah, it was meant for you. Were you
Yeah.
ever interested in anything else, or it was kind of like beach all the way?
I also played tennis for 6 years because
Okay.
my dad always said I was gonna earn more money playing tennis than playing beach volleyball.
I love it.
That's awesome.
But
That's so
I
fun.
guess beach volleyball was in my blood, and I couldn't like.
Yeah.
I just
There
had
was
to
no
go with
getting
beach
out of it. I
volleyball,
mean, yeah, and I'm sure it worked out great for both of you, considering you're in the States now too. So your dream came true with
Do you
that.
guys ever play tennis together? Have you ever?
once.
here at TCU.
Really?
was your
Yeah.
dynamic? I was gonna say, was your
No.
I beat
dynamic
her.
the same?
I beat her.
You beat her.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, you
beat
played. Oh,
each other.
you guys never did like doubles against like any of like.
Well, maybe we played doubles for 5 minutes, and that was it. But
Yeah, we didn't play long.
That's so
Couldn't
funny.
last very long. I had a question about the travel. I was talking to Emma before, and she was kind of sharing with me. You guys are traveling all over the place, and the more I've talked to you, it seems like you're traveling more than maybe you're on campus, if that's fair to say, or in certain times you are. But what is that traveling like for you? Do you enjoy being away all the time? Do you ever feel any sort of displacement from TCU? What's that like? Because I probably travel twice a semester, so I'm in a very different world than you are, but I'm curious.
I love traveling.
Same.
I really enjoy it. I really enjoy like going to new places and like doing that kind of stuff. But like there's a point that you want a routine back again.
Yeah.
So like I think there's a balance. Like sometimes when you're in the road like for a really long time,
Yeah.
you're like, I really want to go back to my 7 a.m. lift, to my class, to my
Yeah, the routine,
dance
your
time.
schedule.
Yeah. But like I think like it's really cool that we get to travel the world and like travel the states with TCU. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Where's the coolest place you guys have been?
here in the United States, or like
Anywhere, just like anywhere
um,
that you guys have had to travel for, like
that we've
beach.
played or like that we've
Both.
Eh,
Somewhere that
okay.
you've just been to, and then also somewhere that you have played in. That was one of the questions we had too.
there was a world championship under 21 and under 19 in Thailand.
Oh, in Phuket,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
that was such a nice place,
Yeah.
like in the middle of nowhere, but like amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
And we literally, so you usually cannot like visit the place because you're playing all the time. But our flight was 5 p.m. on Monday, so we got that whole morning to explore Phuket and like it was insane. It was really really pretty.
Yeah.
we had some good adventures together in Thailand. So
Yeah, I was gonna say your memories. I mean, I don't know how many pairs, friendships anyone can say that they've traveled half the world
Yeah.
with someone. That's just an amazing opportunity for you guys. Do you feel like you're ever behind in your schoolwork? How does that? You must have such a good relationship with your professors to kind of catch up. I feel like I travel for one day and I'm like, lost in all
Right.
my classes. How does that work?
I'm always a last minute person, even if I'm traveling or not. So I always work under pressure with school.
There you go.
But like always in time.
Okay.
Never behind.
You always
Yeah.
figure it out. Yeah.
My teachers are really nice. I kind of give them like a heads up, like the first day of the semester. Like, look, I'm mostly not gonna be in class a lot, but like I'm really working. Like office hours, like are the
Yeah.
thing to go. Because
Yeah.
like with all these math classes, it's not that, like you can like understand it yourself.
Yeah.
So they're really really helpful, and like I don't think like I don't know, like if you need to move an exam, they move it and like all
They
that.
understand that
Yeah.
you're under a lot of pressure. Yeah, that's amazing that you have a good relationship with your professors too, because obviously you're both have great degrees and you want to be successful. So that's crucial for you guys. I wanted to hear more about Spain. What are the things that you miss about home? Is there food? Is there like a
Food,
knick-knack
food.
you carry around the food?
Yeah.
What's your favorite dish from Spain or that your mom cooks?
Just everything. Like
Everything.
Produce.
What is it?
The produce.
Yeah, the
Grilled
produce.
No, like
Like the products.
Oh, the
Yeah.
produce.
Fruit.
I thought you
Oh.
were saying a specific dish.
No,
Okay,
no.
is it
No, no.
very fresh there?
yeah.
Yeah, we're not the best
Interesting.
on that.
I love the Spanish omelette, but like Tania does it here, and like it's really amazing. So like, yeah.
Anything else? Any specific Spanish dish that you guys miss?
Maybe the traditional ones like paella or like I don't know.
Croquetas.
Okay.
Croquetas.
Yeah, and
In the
did your
United
mom
States.
make you guys that stuff homemade? Is that like something that she would do, or did you get it there?
I love cooking at home, so it's not
Yeah.
only my mom cooking.
Okay, sounds
So-
like you're a little chef. You make
Yeah.
omelets for her. You enjoy cooking.
If I have time, I love cooking. I enjoy cooking.
Same.
And, like trying different like dishes, meals.
Yeah, you feel a little more accomplished too. I feel like when you cook something for yourself, at least I do. I'm like, oh, I can make pasta now when I'm making my dishes here at school.
I feel like
That's
it's like
awesome.
kind of hard to be able to cook and go to class and make lift and practice and stuff.
But
so,
like, if you use it as a way to relax and like,
right.
you know what you're putting to your like the food you're making. So like, I don't know, I really like it. And like, fun fact, when we travel, we try to get like apartments with kitchens, so like we can like cook our
Cook,
meals.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I had a question. So when you guys graduate, I know you have Olympic aspirations, all of that. I know scary times coming up, and you're close, right?
Yeah.
What is your ideal place that you want to live after school or after you do the Olympics, whatever the case is, and follow up professional career? Like, is volleyball going to be forever, or what do you want to fall back on?
Come on, Dani.
So
This is yours.
right now,
She's got a good answer for me.
so right now I have only thought about the next years.
Mhm.
Like we're gonna be returning next year.
Yep.
To try to classify for Paris.
Yes.
And then we'll be back at TCU for
Okay.
our last year of eligibility.
And that's like redshirt senior year type thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then after that, I don't know, but like
Yeah.
She
I-
to the
has,
Olympics.
she has some ideas.
Yeah. Give me
Maybe,
some of
like-
your
I mean,
goals.
she's
What would
she-
be your dream career?
Right.
Me, you're me.
Yes.
She has to like
Yeah.
have it there.
I don't know. I really wanna keep playing on the tour until like 2028. Like the next Olympics are in LA,
Okay.
so I think that will be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
That'd be
then
crazy.
I don't know. I like actuarial science,
Okay.
so like
Something in that maybe.
yeah.
Cool.
Or like if I really like playing with Tania and we have to continue playing together.
Yeah. What would be the
Like-
oldest age you would be playing together? I mean, what are we talking here?
Like
30?
I don't know.
Until your body gives out, right?
Yeah.
That's what you say.
50, like,
what
you're
about
playing
you?
still.
What about you, Tanya? Do you have any
Absolutely
aspirations?
nothing. I
after
have no idea. Like I'm a
you
cool
have time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Study or minor, I just flow with my classes.
Yeah, and
see
like
what
Emma said, you have
I like
time.
the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll see.
Yeah.
I'll see.
No, totally.
You also could probably coach. I mean, you guys are so good. Do you guys ever coach like back home or?
I
do
used to help
lessons?
my mom. She was like a coach in my sports club, so I used to help her with the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah. Is that fun?
I
Yeah.
like it. I enjoy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys are involved in kind of in your free time
Yeah, I feel like you
outside
guys
of
are
this?
always volunteering.
Yeah, is
Beach
there
volleyball
some
is
charity work?
volunteering.
Talk to us about that a little bit.
So I was never well. I don't think in Spain during school like we get all those ways to volunteer. Like
Okay.
like I didn't really heard of community service before I came to the States.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and like here we got here freshman year, you have to do 10 community service hours, and I was like, oh, and like then I found out that like I really like to go into schools and like play with little kids,
Yeah.
and then literally I went back home for Thanksgiving break, and I brought one of my friends from school, and I was like, I'm gonna show you my high school. And like, well, in my school you go from like you're 2 years old until like, you graduate.
Yeah.
So like there's like all
No
years.
doubt. Yeah.
And like these little kids were there, and like they were like 11 years old.
Yeah.
And they were talking to Laura and I for like, I don't know, 3 hours.
Wow.
They were like, I don't know, like, and I found out that I really like,
Enjoy being with kids.
That's
and
so
yeah,
cool.
and like
giving
doing
back.
that kind of stuff and like helping. And I don't think like if I could have come to like college and they will make me do like community service,
Yeah.
I will ever found out that.
I can't believe
Yeah.
that you had never really heard about that. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
But I guess it does make sense, and that's amazing that now you can bring that back to where
opportunity,
you're
yeah.
from and return the favor in your own community. That's amazing to hear. What about you, Tanya?
Same as Dani. I've never
Yeah.
heard about community service before. And I feel like, because this year we had to do like community service as a team. So it was so nice to see like all the beach volleyball team together, like helping and volunteering. So that like creates some good connections.
Yeah,
That's so
amazing.
awesome.
That creates a little community, and I love that for you guys. All right, we're going to take another quick break, but when we return, we'll hear just a little bit more from Dani and Tanya. Stay tuned, everyone.
T Club provides the everyday TCU fan and alum the ability to specifically support TCU student athletes. Flying T Club offers 3 levels of memberships. The Flying T Club is a nonprofit organization supporting the brand development of TCU student athletes through a series of unique event-based networking opportunities, which are exclusive to our members. These events provide a great social engagement tool for our members and student athletes alike. Follow them on Instagram at Flying T Club or online at flyingtclub.com.
On the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining like
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Dixon, the proud owner and founder of Fans Vintage. We sell rare and vintage gear for all things TCU. I graduated from TCU with an MBA in 2020 and actually started Fans Vintage as part of a class project during COVID. And now, 2 years later, we've grown from selling random vintage gear on Instagram into a full-time retail business with rare and custom gear you can't find anywhere else. This business has always been about creating a community of passionate fans and bringing people together where nostalgia and school pride collide.
We couldn't have gotten here without your tremendous enthusiasm and support. So thank you, and we can't wait to share what's next.
Stay tuned, and as always, go Frogs.
Texas-based Happy Water offers the best-tasting, sugar-free kids drink ever made. Happy Water comes in 4 delicious flavors that you can find at local retailers and on Amazon. Each pouch contains 0 grams of sugar, 0 calories, and 0% juice. Head to happydrinks.com for more information and to purchase Happy Water. That's HAPI Live happy, be happy, drink happy.
Welcome back, Frogs. We're here at Players Club with the beautiful Dani and Tanya here at John's Grill. And we're going to talk about some pregame talk.
Yeah,
And some pregame music.
We're calling this our locker room and pregame ritual little segment.
So what are the vibes like before you guys play? Are you guys serious? You guys put the sunglasses on, visor on? Like, what do you guys do?
Well, so when we play at home, it's insane. Like, all the girls get into the locker room. We turn off all the lights. We only like kept the purple neons on, and like we turn like blasting music, and it's so much fun. We all start dancing and like singing and everything. And I think that's like those moments. I think like that's such a cool experience with your team. And like if we haven't came here, we will have never like lived that.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I'm trying to remember my first time looking at that scene. Like, it looked like a party. I was like, usually I lay down for like 1 minute, like close my eyes,
get in the zone,
and like going as hard as they can, like dancing, jumping. I was like, I'm not ready for this now. Like, I'm in the vibe.
I love
That's
it.
interesting because when we talked to the football guys last week, and they kind of said the opposite. They
Yeah,
are
everyone's in their own
strict
thing.
silence.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that's interesting because I would think that I would want that hype energy.
Yeah.
It like gets you excited to play. But I guess it just depends, like team to team, right?
Is there a song you guys always play when you guys are dancing? Like this one too. We always listen.
No.
Oh my god. Cotton Eye Joe. Yeah. That's a good song. That's a hype song.
That one.
We had to learn the dance. Like,
We danced that like literally for every single game.
that was
That's
yeah.
so
Even
fun.
if we're in the road, like everybody see us like dancing that.
That's so
Tradition.
fun.
That's
I love it.
awesome. Yeah, that's not what I would expect.
We always
Cotton Eye Joe.
do. The swim team always does. We used to do all night longer. It was so like every time locked room every time.
It's crazy though, because like whenever we're only like Tanya and I, we're like comparing by like our team, like Spain. Very silent,
Right.
music, Tanya meditating.
Yeah.
So it's polar opposite to that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with the TCU, but
Yeah.
both work. So like
Yeah.
that's fun.
So Tom, you like to meditate pregame, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Just chill.
Yeah.
Get that nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Good.
focus. Do you guys get super nervous before games or not really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I show my nerves, but I get nervous.
There,
Yeah.
yeah.
Holding it in.
Okay. Should we move on to the hot seat or no?
Yeah, sure. You guys want to move on to some hot
We're
seat
gonna do
questions?
some like
It's
rapid
just a
fire
quick. We're
questions.
gonna go through list
Whatever
a few
pops
questions.
in your head, yeah.
Whatever pops in your head, both of you can answer
Go for
each one. Emma, you want to start off?
Yeah. Okay. First one. If you could trade places with any pro athlete right now, who would in any sport, like who would it be and why?
Any athlete doesn't have to
Yeah,
be volleyball.
any sport. It can be
Carlos Alcaraz, he's like doing amazing in tennis.
okay.
Like I think he's ranked first or second in the world,
Yeah.
the ATP. So like that'll be nice.
That would be cool.
Carrie Walsh.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
her?
Her career is over.
I mean,
I
she
mean, yeah,
just said that she's gonna play for the
That's
Olympics.
true.
So
yeah, she's back, and she
she's
has
back.
like that's true, and she has like
how many medals? 3 gold medals.
4 Olympic gold.
She's
Three
volleyball.
Olympic
gold
gold
medals.
medals.
Okay.
Did she have like a? She plays for
She's
the US.
insane.
Right.
She's
Yeah.
super nice.
Oh, you've met her.
Such a good volleyball. We played against her in China,
Oh,
2019, I
classic.
think.
Casually
Just
playing
casual.
against an Olympian. Love that.
I love when you do that.
She's so nice.
Okay.
She's
When you do
super
that.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. She may be your answer to this
yeah,
next question.
yeah, actually.
Who is the most famous person in your contacts right now? In your phone contacts.
Is it like the president of Spain?
You can say it. It's okay.
Yeah, say it.
Like with a lot of followers or like
Sure,
just, like,
whatever. Just most
well-known.
famous to
Yeah.
you. Well known.
we know some super cool guys from Chile.
Okay.
Also like
They're called the Grimaud.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey. They
Shout
also
out.
play beach volleyball. They're
Okay.
Olympians. too. Not
They're-
too, but they're
eh,
Olympians.
Yeah, they're Olympians.
The only like Olympic medalist from Spain in beach volleyball.
Oh,
He
okay.
also practices like at our training center.
Got
so
it.
We, like
Communicate with him.
yeah.
Okay, so casually, basically, they have
Yeah,
Olympians
just
in their phone.
Olympians, just-
That's what they're trying to get at right here. Okay, the next one, Emma, you want to
Who was the craziest fan bases? Like, who were the craziest fans that you've had to play against? If that makes sense.
Against?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I played in 2018, I think in Latvia.
Latvia.
Against Latvia in
Those
semifinals
Latvians
of
are
like
crazy.
European Champs Under 22. Insane. Like they wouldn't even let you surf. Like
Wow.
They're screaming so
Yeah,
much?
yeah,
or- okay.
Latvia. And I was like, it was like
So rude.
my second year playing
Yeah.
beach volleyball, and I was like, there's no way it's like gonna be like this every time. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
You're probably
Yeah.
falling asleep that night with that in your head, them screaming that. That's so funny.
I think playing against Argentina in Buenos Aires in the
True.
Olympic Games, Youth Olympic Games. So it was in Argentina, so the crowd was
Oh,
crazy.
Argentina.
Like
Yeah.
super respectful, but you can feel
Right.
it.
You can feel
Argentina
that
vibes.
energy. That's
Yeah.
interesting. All right, the next one we have, if there were 25 hours in a day, so not 24, but 25, what would you do with that extra hour? What would you spend doing in that extra hour?
Sleeping an extra hour.
Sleeping. Same with you.
Cooking and eating.
Cooking
Yeah.
and eating. Yeah,
Relaxing.
you gotta get in those extra hours. I get that. I would want to be sleeping too.
Okay, for our next one, did you guys watch the Super Bowl?
No.
No?
Just 45 seconds. The last 45 seconds.
That's all
'cause
you
my-
watched?
So you missed Rihanna.
We were gonna ask about Rihanna's
I watched
performance.
Okay, there you go.
I watched it so, but not like live.
Okay.
So
you
what do you
watched
think
it
of her
after, yeah.
performance?
It's intense.
Intense.
Yeah.
She did her pregnancy reveal on there
Yeah.
too. Interesting. That's quite the stage to reveal that you're pregnant, I might add. But
Yeah.
you know, us Americans are a little crazy. We like to do things
We
on
like
a
to
big
make a
scale.
scene. Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Dani,
this
did
is
you watch
our
it?
final. Oh,
It's
you didn't
all
watch
over my TikTok. But
It's all over TikTok.
Yeah, so you're
Perfect.
seeing it even if you don't choose to. This is our final question we have for you tonight. This was a controversial one in our last show as well. And Emma doesn't think she likes this. We'll
I
ask you the
still need to
question.
try it every week.
Yeah,
I'm like, I still
yeah,
don't know.
we'll ask you the question to see what you like. Pineapple on pizza.
Of course.
Yes or no?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. We have
No.
there's
Oh my
No.
God! Wait, the way you guys are opposites.
Yeah,
I
I love
know.
that.
Completely opposites and everything.
Wait, are you really?
Yeah.
I guess that's why you work, right?
Yeah.
Opposites
You guys
attract.
like- yeah,
You guys have got
complete
that
each other.
chemistry.
That's so
All
cute.
right. Well, you guys, it was lovely to be joined by
I
both of
loved
you
it.
on our
So much
show.
fun.
Great conversation. This was awesome. We wish you the best of luck in your scrimmage coming up this season, your Olympic aspirations. I mean, me and Emma are Team Spain all
We're
the
gonna
way
fight.
now.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Team TCU Beach Volleyball, of course. I just want to remind everyone watching that we are going to be here every Thursday at 6, John's Grill. You can tune in live or you can watch our live stream at frogstoday.com or follow us on Instagram at frogstoday. Yeah, I'm Olivia.
And I'm Emma.
And we will see you next week at 6. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.